Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn about how to read data from Azure SQL Database table by using a query and then insert into the Fabric Lakehouse Table by using a data pipeline. So let me take you to portal.azure.com. So here is my SQL server, and then we have a SQL database. I'm going to click right here, and then that's the name of my server name, and then here is my SQL database. You can see right there, SQL DB. Now I have opened this, once you click right here, and I have connected with the query window right here, and providing the username. So I'm going to go ahead and provide the username, and then we will be connected. So I don't have whole lot tables. I have only one customer table. If you will take a look on this table, we can select some columns. So I'm going to go ahead and select some columns from here, and now we are here. We can run the query, and I am not interested actually. Let me do this. So select top 1000 rows, and actually, wow, I was thinking it's going to create me the list of the column name, but it's not. So anyways, what I want to do, I want to have a customer ID. So I'm going to write my query here. Okay, so here are the list of the column that I would like to extract, but in case of first name and last name, I want to make it a full name. So what I will do here, I will concatenate them, and how I'm going to do, I'm going to use plus sign here, then space, and that's it should do it as a full name. Okay. Now if I will execute this, given me customer ID, full name, email, phone, and all. So now I want to use this result set, and then I would like to write that to the my tech data warehouse that I have in the Fabric. So that's my warehouse. If you go to the workspaces here and go to sale workspace, and then go to my warehouses, I have these two warehouses. One is called sale DW, and another one is tech DWH. So that's the one I would like to write it here. And as of now, I don't have the table. I can create the table, or I can create a new table at the time of inserting from the data pipeline. So that's what I'm going to do. Now our query is ready, and what is next? We are going to go to the workspace here, and then we are going to the folder called pipeline, because I'm putting my all pipelines here. And I'm going to go to new item here, and data pipeline, and I will call this one 06. So copy data from Azure table, and then to Lakehouse table. That's what I want to do here. Now click on the pipeline activity, and then select the activity called the copy data. And in the copy data, I'm just going to move it here, and then a little bit up of this window, and then go to source here. Now here we can use the existing connection. I already have made the connection, but I'm going to create a new one for you, so you can remember how to create the connection if you're watching this video first time. Now here we will look for Azure SQL, and then Azure SQL Database that we will select right there. Here we will provide the server name. So I will go back to my right here. I'm going to copy this query anyways in the notebook or somewhere, so we can use it right here. So I'm going to paste the query here. Now you go to the overview, and in the overview you are going to see this name of the server. So if you go right there to the home, and you have server database server name here, and then that's where you're going to click, and then once it's open the window, you are going to copy that server name. Okay, finally it's loaded the server name, so I'm going to copy this and come back here and provide that right here. Now it is asking me the database name, and you can see right here, if you go to the SQL databases, and that's your database name. So I'm going to copy the database name, provide it here, and then it's asking, hey, you want to use existing connection or create a new one? I'm going to create a new one, because I want to show you some information. So I will use the user right here that I have. So if I go back here in the overview, you can see in the server admin, I have this user. So I use that user, and then I'm going to provide the password for this user. I'm going to go without encrypting connection, and I'm going to go ahead and use the connect here. Once the connection is created, it's given me the option to select the data by using table. So if I will click right here, it's going to show me list of table. I have only one table. I can use query as well. So in this case, remember, we were preparing the query, and we already have done some work on it. So I would advise if you need to join columns and all those kind of things and filter the data, it's a good idea to write that query and then use it here. So you can click on the preview data and it's going to run that query and get us some data. So you can see the customer ID, full name, email, phone and country. Let's close that and we are all good here. Now we are going to go to destination. In the destination we are going to select our Lakehouse and in the Lakehouse TechBrothersIT. So we selected that and now instead of writing to the file that we did in last video, and you can watch that where we wrote into the Parquet file or CSV file, here you will select tables. So here we will be selecting tables and then we have to select the table. As of now I don't have any table right now, and I'm thinking maybe I can go ahead and create a new here. So I'm going to click on new and then provide the name. So in this case I'm going to call this table, okay, it says table name must be at least one character. Yes, I'm going to provide, wait for it. So I'm going to say customer and then Azure. Okay, so that's what the name of the table will be. So now that's a new table will be created and then we will be inserting the data. So there are two options I have. So I can append the data or I can overwrite. So let's leave it append for now, and then first time it's going to write the data anyways, and then if we rerun the pipeline it's going to keep appending the data. Now there are some advanced functionality here like enable partitioning and all that. If I will do that, then I have to provide the column for the partitioning. I don't have this table partitioned and all that, so that's why I'm not doing anything. So I just leave this as is. So I'm gonna just delete this. So if you see right there, it will provide my list of the columns after we have done it, and now I can select one if I want to do the partitioning column and all that, but in my case it's small table and I'm not really using for any partitioning, so just ignore that. And now we go to mapping here and say import mapping import schema. Okay, our schema is extracted here and we can see the source column list and then data type of them. On the destination we can see the columns as well and their data type. If you want to change it to these ones, maybe just have this ID instead of customer ID. Full name is fine, email is fine. So maybe instead of you want to say customer, country or something, you can change those all columns. That's fine according to the name you like, and then you can also remove the column. Let's say in this case I don't want the phone number coming through, I can just delete. So now it will be only loading these 4 columns in that table. Now we can reset if we want to reset and bring those columns back. We can preview source if we want to see the data from the source. So we can click on preview source and it is going to show us the data from the source. So now you see that it's showing me customer ID, full name, email and country. Okay, now that's great, and we are all set here. I don't think so we will be doing anything else, and I'm going to hit save now. Okay, after saving our pipeline, we can go ahead and execute by hitting the run button, and it's running our pipeline now. That's great. It went through some of the statuses such as queue in progress, and finally it is succeeded. Let's click on the copy activity and we can see that it has read 10 rows and it has written 10 rows. It says that file written. Remember that the Lakehouse, those are delta tables, and the delta tables are saved as files there. So we are going to go to the Lakehouse here, and here is our not this one. We are going to go to the TechBrothersIT and then we are going to the tables tab. I'm going to just refresh this one, and then we will take a look if our table is there. Somehow I cannot see the table yet. Let's refresh one more time. It's been like just good 10-20 seconds, and now I can see that it should have the table. So here is our table and we call it db.customer Azure, and that was the name we have given. And now we can go ahead and select the data. So if I will click right there, it's gonna show me all the data. We have ID, full name, email and country, customer country, that we renamed from the country to the customer country. You see that we had put the DB schema. We actually could have just leave because this is our Lakehouse tables, and it doesn't really need schema here. But anyways, if I have put it, that's fine. So no problem, and you can always go ahead and rename if you want. So let's say we rename now and we delete this DBO out of it. As we have made the change to our table name, I want to go back and fix the pipeline now. So let me go back here, click on the copy, and here in the destination I'm going to go ahead and select this table. So now the table has created and we don't have to. Let's refresh first. After we refreshed, it is still showing us this table name. I'm gonna just clear and then go to drop down and say check from here. So customer Azure, that's our table name. Still we have append data here, that's fine, and I'm going to hit save, and now we will be good to go and run our pipeline again. So I'm going to run this pipeline again, and once this is completed, we should have more records in this Lakehouse table. Our pipeline is completed successfully. Now if I will go ahead and say refresh, and then it's going to show me all those records. So you notice that now we have 20 records because our pipeline is set to append the records. So if I would have done overwrite, it will just clear this file, Lakehouse delta table, and would have overwritten, but now we have appended, so it will keep writing the records to the table. So this is how you will be reading the data from the Azure SQL table and then writing to the Lakehouse table. I will see you guys in next video.